Hi everyone, I'm Marcie, Besecker, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I'm from Clovis, California. Thank you for joining me on this Wednesday, April the 3rd. Can you believe it's already April? The time is flying by. All right, I'm just double checking my things here so I don't have sound blaring and coming up. So welcome everybody. Thanks for joining me. Hi everybody. Hi Tina, Crystal, Melanie, Connie, Elaine, Marva, Annie, Brenda. Hi Pat, Carrie, Carol. Hello everybody. Hi Gloria, how are you? Hi Trina, Sarah, Janine. I don't know why my thing came up. Susan, Renee, I think I said you. Marcia, hi Steph. Hi Melody, Stacy, how are you? Hi Melanie. So I'm excited to be here today. So I had a project planned, but then my kit came in and I haven't even, I did start to open it, and then I decided we're going to do the whole thing from the beginning and check it out. We're going to do it just like it says, but I did buy two, so later on you might see some alternatives pop up on there. So thank you for sharing it, you guys. I do really appreciate that very much. So I have a lot of things to talk about. We're going to make it quick though, because I know I don't want to sit here all day chattering about different things, but I do have a couple of announcements to make. First off, I want to remind everybody it's a new month, a new host code. So there's my host code. You can always find my host code below in the most current video. If it's the end of a month, like the last video I did on Sunday versus today, there might be a new one. So you can always check on my blog, and it's marciebesecker.com, and it's always on the right side. You can always scroll down right below Shop Now. It says host code. You could just copy that code and then just click on the Shop Now button. It'll take you right into my shop. So it's there, and then always on my Facebook page, Marcie Besecker Designs. It's always pinned at the top. The most current host code is pinned there. So you can always grab that there. Your shirt looks very Stampin' Up. Oh, thanks, Janine. You know, it kind of looks like that new leaf set that we have, actually, with those big leaves on it. Except this one has like, oh, it's wrong side, like the flower thing. But I love these cold shoulder shirts. It's starting to get a little warm, so that's nice to wear. Let's see. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm not missing questions. So the bingo, even though I'm not having bingo in April, bingo for May is ready to register. I am already trying to prep and get an idea of numbers. We have a lot of people playing for May already signed up. I shouldn't say a lot of people playing for May. A lot of people have already signed up. So I usually get about the same amount-ish of people. So don't forget to sign up for that. The paper share, you have until April 31st to register for the paper share. The earlier the better. I will be traveling during that time, so I will be ordering everything as soon as we're able to order on May 1st. So make sure you register for that as soon as you can. Let's see what else. Last Chance is coming up April 9th through the 30th. Remember always about a last chance. Whenever that's coming, know that those things go fast, especially reinkers, any in color items that are leaving, paper, blends, embellishments, those, especially reinkers, those go fast. So make sure if those are items you really want to get, you might consider not waiting for those. The list is out there. There's some items on sale, some not. So just think about what you need now versus later. Also, if you're getting ready to put an order in, remember too that if you order before the 9th, you're not going to hit that last chance rush. So if there's something you need for a project you're working on, or something that's maybe not on the last chance list, but something you want to get, just remember, if the earlier you order that, it will get shipped before that last chance rush. Okay. So that is one thing. Let's see, I got to mark these off. Bingo, host code. Last chance, paper share. All right. Let's see. So the other thing I want to share with you is I've been asked a lot how close I am to the trip. So let me first get my required disclaimer out that less than 1% of demonstrators earn the trip. Okay, so we have to say that it's the multi-level marketing type thing that we have to say that for, not necessarily Stamping Up, but because we are multi-level marketing, we have to kind of mention it. Not everybody gets it. It is a lot of hard work. So I think they make you say it so you think, oh, I'm going to join Stampin' Up and go on the trip. It's not that easy. It is obtainable, but not that easy. So we just have to say that. So disclaimer out of the way. I am extremely close to my earning my next incentive trip. So I have a challenge for everybody. For each person in April, up until I earn my trip, I will put your name in for every $100 that you order. So if you put in a $200 order, you will get your name put in twice. And I have, besides this, I have other goodies that will be coming your way, but I just had to share this with you. So we are going to Disney World if and when I earn the trip, And so I purchased this cute bag. It's a wet dry bag. It says packing organization, toiletries, wet swimsuit, post workout gear, makeup, sunscreen. It's just a clutch, but it's like a wet dry kind of thing. It's really cute. It's from Tommy Bahama. So Tommy Bahama. And it has every adhesive in here. So I have all kinds of stuff. Let me just show you this. So you'll get your seal with the case. I showed the Seal Plus, so I guess you're going to get a Seal Plus with the case. Glue dots, a multi-purpose glue, foam adhesive, mini dimensionals, regular dimensionals, white liner tape. So you will get all of this in this pouch among other items in a box. So what we're going to do, and I will also have a few other little drawings for some items too. So once you put an order in April, so until I earn the trip, and I will announce it as soon as I earn the trip, and it's close. So what I will do is for everybody that puts an order in the month of April, I will, it's for one entry for every $100. So if it's $180, you might go to 200, so you can get 2 entries. If you're at $80, go to $100, get an entry, and you will get a box of goodies, including this kit if you are the winner. But I will also be doing a drawing for some other items too. So just so you know, so we're going to have like a little celebration going on for earning the trip, because if it wasn't for my team or my customers, I obviously wouldn't earn the trip. So thank you so much. So it's super close, less than $2,000. I will tell you that. All right, let's see. Marcie works her butt off to earn her trip. Thanks, Steph. And Stephanie helps me with the die cutting, and it is very much appreciated. All right, so hi, Shoshana. So I wanted to show you guys, I know the catalog is coming. Okay, so this is the one I got it on stage. You're going to notice, if you are one of my people, I am doing my own QR code to go over the Stampin' Up code to add to the back of the catalog. The reason for that is in the catalog, it will take you shopping to Stampin' Up, but not my page. So for my people, I'm going to start putting these in. If you're a demonstrator and you play bingo with me or something like that, and you get one of these, you know, put it wherever you want. But sometimes, you know, if you win bingo, you're going to shop with me. So it does say shop with Marcie. So, you know, you can put that somewhere that, you know, it's useful for you. If you don't know how to use a QR code, if you order on your phone, you just turn your camera on, click on the QR code. It'll take you directly to my website. Okay. I'm also going to start putting it on my blog. I'm going to try and get that updated. And I will be mailing these out with probably bingo classes, things like that, so that you have it. So if you're a customer, I would just add it to the back of your catalog, or I also put one on the front, but you know, put it wherever you want. And then that way it's easy access. But obviously my blog, my Facebook page, everything, the link below, it all still works. So if you haven't received your catalog and you are a demonstrator, it is coming. I'm usually in the last group. I don't know why I got mine early, but I did last week. So I know people continue to say that they're getting theirs. So you should be getting it anytime. As of yesterday, if you want to join and become a demonstrator, you will get a case of the new catalogs. Okay, so you, in fact, I think at this point you might get both, a case of both catalogs, is my guess, because usually that's what happens. You still have this month, so you'll become a demonstrator, you'll get the current catalogs and you'll get the new ones. So I did have somebody ask me that. So yes, the current catalogs, the new catalogs are available in your kit. Oh, the other item I wanted to share with you. So, you know, we've talked about that the catalog's a little bit different than what it's been in the past. I can't open it up, but what I am going to show you is my cheat sheet Post-its. So we're kind of deciding on how we're going to label our catalogs. So right now I have background for background stamps there. They're not in any order. The color wheel, the index. Oh, I'm going backwards. The ribbon, the embellishments, the adhesive, the embossing folders. So I'm doing that kind of stuff on the side. And then on the top, I have the names of the suites. So I'm going to do the suites on the top, and then maybe a stamp set that I've used or I'm using. I will mark that also. Just so you know, there might be something very, very useful in the catalog that will help you make labels, which we can get in May. So, hi Virginia, how are you? Hi Judy. Oh yay, you got yours, Tashana, yeah. Hello Megan. So hi Kathy, I think I missed you. So yeah, so catalogs are coming, so hopefully they're coming soon. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Like we discussed, it's a little bit of a learning curve in the new catalog, but it's growing on me. So anytime there's change, you know, it gets a little crazy. Also, I wanted to talk a little bit about Close to My Heart. So as you may or may not have heard, Close to My Heart, they are retiring and closing up their business. And so Close to My Heart makers, not demonstrators, are called makers. They have been invited to come join Stampin' Up. Close to My Heart and Stampin' Up have been talking and negotiating and kind of making the best decisions they can for their makers to easily transfer into Stampin' Up. I know I've been asked by a couple people, so I will just say that what I do know is makers can join under a demonstrator if they would like to. They can also transfer over under their current team leaders now, or their maker leader, or whatever they call their team. So they can also come over with them, or they can choose a new demonstrator to go under. So I would, of course, welcome anybody and love to have you on my team. But that being said, I am going to just continue doing what I'm doing, and I've done scrapbooking for some time in my past, and not to say I won't do it again, but I'm more of a card maker than a scrapbooker, but don't be surprised if you do see a layout now and then. All right, so let's get busy. I'm so excited, about this kit because I have a dog and a cat. And so this kit is called By Your Side. I'm going to pull out, let me see if you guys can see this on here. Oh, let me get a white paper. It'll be easier for you to see. Yes, Gloria, I'll talk about that in just a second. All right, so Best Friends Forever. Here's to a true friend. You make my heart happy. I'm reading them off the screen. Let me see. You make my heart happy, and I'll always be by your side. And then you'll notice there's a dog print and a cat print. Okay, dog print and a cat print and a little bone and a little fish. So cute. So yes, so let me hit on that really quickly. Host codes will be going away eventually. They're not going away anytime super soon, but it is something you will not see a host special or anything to host a party in the catalog. So when you do get that, that is not going to be in the catalog. Why? Because Stampin' Up! Is working on switching over. The host codes were always originally for the customers to have a party, right? It's to incentivize the customers. Let's have a party and earn some host rewards, or put in an order of $150, which is considered a party, and get host rewards. So we're going to keep it that way. Stampin' Up! Wants to switch it to where any order over $20, you will earn Stampin' rewards. Okay, so let's say your order is $120, you will get $12, so 10% in Stampin' rewards to use on a future order. So it won't be on this order. So your first order, you won't have them, but going forward, you will have them. And you can bank them, I believe it's a year. And so if you want to save up to maybe join a team, if you want to save up to get a cut and emboss or a suite or something that you want to do, you can just keep saving them up, and then even like maybe for your holiday catalog or whatever. So once they decide to start that, that's kind of how that's going to work. So hopefully that makes sense to you. If you have any questions, let me know. Will their products be separate from Stampin' Up? Okay, so far what I know is when, I'm hoping this is what I heard right. When makers join, they can start joining in April. They cannot start selling until May. And I believe there are no close to my heart items in the catalog. So I don't know if it's going to be like an online exclusive thing that's just going to be close to my heart items, or how the ordering is going to be yet. So that I don't really know for sure. It's not in the catalog, so it's got to be an online thing. And I think, if I remember correctly, and I need to go back and listen to the meeting again, because I heard parts of it, I believe those close to my heart items can be sold to customers only. So not by demonstrators, I don't think. Not right away. I think they're letting close to my heart get themselves going, get their customers, back with them and learn the transition and everything. And then I believe it is going to transition to everybody. But I think there's a grace period of some time. I will find out more details and let you know, but I believe that's how it is. Oh, you're welcome, Gloria. Hi, Barb. Okay, so let me think. All right, I think that was all the questions. Okay, so back to our kit. So by your side is what this one's called, and here is the number 163876. Let me just verify out of the trash can. 163876. Yep, there you go. That is the code for this one. Okay, so we are going to take it out and kind of check it out. Then I'm going to show you another kit that we had, and we got it at, oh, see, this is as far as I got. I did open that, and then I said, oh, I'm going to wait and do everything online and check it out. And there's always alternatives you can do, but I just like to kind of open it up. All right, we're going to start with this card number 1. Oh my gosh. And we're going to do, let's see. So we have a block here. I don't need the block, but I do need these hearts. All right, so I don't need the block. I don't need those because I use what I have. All right, so on this one, it says we're going to need this, let's look at the colors. I think it's Calypso Coral. Basic Black, Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Copper Clay, Crumb Cake, Old Olive, and Petal Pink. Look at all those items you get in that. What a cute kit. Hi, Rosemary. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to, oh, let's go back to number 1. Where did it go? Right here. We're going to take the one with the Calypso coral on it. All right, these have green. We'll set those aside. Here is our Calypso coral. So we've got the green stripes with the Calypso coral. All right, so we have 4. I'm going to move my stamp set and everything to the side real quick. Okay, we need those. We need our Calypso coral pieces here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, then this is going to go with the green one right here. Or I'm guessing we're going to need 1, 2. Oh, okay, so there's 2 cards. Okay, I see. There's 2 cards of each. Okay, so look. So here's the stripes with the Calypso coral, and then here's the stripes. They're doing a dog one and a cat one, and a dog one and a cat one. Yay, okay. So we're just going to put one of these with here and one of these over here. All right. So this one we have this cute little kitty. So we're just going to punch them all out at once. They're all stacked on top of each other here. Okay, so we should have 1, 2, 3. All right. And then our little hound dog is what I'm calling him, or beagle. I don't know what he is. Isn't he cute? And I understood that this little dog, I think it was this one, is one of the employees has a little dog like this, and they named him, or they created him off of that guy. All right, then this one with the green is the cute little kitty playing with the yarn. I don't know if I told you guys that my kitty had lost a lot of weight last year, and then she lost a lot of weight again this year. She gained her weight back, and now she lost it even more this year. I took her to the vet. She's perfectly fine. The vet said, well, maybe she just doesn't eat as much in the winter, but she's fine. And she is eating. Everything's fine. Her attitude's fine. Everything is fine. Oops, there's one more. I missed it. 4. Okay, I don't know how we have 4. All right, we're going to have to check this out because I think we get extra, which is always nice. Okay, so we'll check that out. All right, then we have envelopes. And let's see how they did the envelopes. So they did, these will go with these, and these will go with that. All right. So I noticed that. See, here's the coral envelopes going with this right here. Oh, Marva, thank you. I got them done today. I'm going to my retreat next week, and it's a spring pastel retreat. And she was supposed to use a lighter pink, but this is light pink right here. So I think that's why she used darker. Anyway, it's a spring fling retreat. So that's why I decided to do my nails. All right. Let's see. So now we know we have everything, and we have our hearts right here and our ink. I'm just going to grab my old olive because I don't use my little inkers. Okay, we have our old olive. All right, so both of these say you make my heart happy. So I just want to make sure that's what I want to use. So I'm going to set these envelopes aside and bring in our stamping right here. I'm going to look that the tag goes to the left, so that's good. That's how it is. You make my heart happy. Oh, I'm looking up here. Let's not get sidetracked. All right. You make my heart happy. So let me see. My son has a dog that looks like this one. So I'm going to wait for that. Best friends forever. You make my heart happy. I'll always be by your side. And here's to a true friend. I do like you make my heart happy. All right. Thanks, you guys. It took her quite a while. I was like stressing because I had a hair appointment today. And I was like, okay, this is taking a while, but I got out just in time. All right, so you make my heart happy. And we're going to make 4. And I really like this sentiment. So I'm going to do all 4 of these here. And we don't have to do all 4 of this card, but we'll do a cat and a dog. But I'm going to stamp. Ooh, I'm going to stamp off first. Let me get my paper. I'm going to stamp off. Whenever I have a new stamp, I like to, number one, stamp off. I like to also wipe the residue off. And then I'm going to dry it on my paper, which is why my poor grid paper always looks like it does. And now I'm going to stamp again. All right, that's good. All right, so now my head's probably going to get in the way. You make my heart happy. Such a cute sentiment. Look at how my is crooked. Hold on. I'm going to do this again. If your words look crooked, I guess that's good that they give us extra, right? I'm going to take this off, and I can't put it on my glass mat because it will stick, but I'll put it right here. And then I just want to make sure my is not crooked. All right, so let me stamp that again. I might have just, I'm going to go right on the line, or as close on the line. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, let's just do 2 more of these. You make my heart happy, and you make my heart happy. Yay! All right, so we're going to pop these 2 out. I'm actually going to do all 4 of them, so I'm just going to do with You Make My Heart Happy on this. Oh, look, I just got ink on my, but it's not on my label, so that's good. It's just on the edge. I don't know where it came from. Thanks, you guys. I'm glad you like my nails. It was fun. She kept wiping it back off, because it wasn't to her liking, the flower, I guess, or she was trying to mix and match the colors here and there, and then she would mark it off again, wipe it off. It's kind of funny. All right. So now, oh, we need our paw. We need our dog paw. So let's get our cards. Now, I know what I'm going to be doing because on these cards, you know how I like them thick. So we will change these up just a little bit. We might as well stamp all of our paws right now. So we're going to do 4. Did you know when you score your card bases, so let's say that you get your thick white card base out and you go to score it. And I mentioned this before, but it's just so worth saying it again, just so you don't, in case you don't remember. Score them on the scoreboard. When you do them on your trimmer, you know, when you put your paper in and you go to like your, 4 inches or 4 1/4, wherever you're at, and then you score it, your paper could just be slightly over or slightly over, you know what I mean, when you go to score. And then when you go to fold them, they're not quite right, and then you have to, like, adjust them and then redo this. If you take your paper, put it on your scoreboard, and just score it 4 1/4, they will just fold right up perfect. So do that. That is like the best way to do it. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to open them because it's, when they're like this, you have to stamp like this. It's too hard, so I'm just going to lay them flat. I'm going to get our little paws from this stamp set, and I'm going to do a cat and a dog. So the dog has the bigger toes. The kitty cat has the littler ones, okay? So we're going to get the big and the little. So I'm just going to set that to the side. There's one. This is so stinking cute. You guys know I'm not exactly the kit person because I really have to change them up to make them thicker and all that. But I adore this set. This is so cute. And I love all the layers and everything that it has. All right, so we have the dog. We're going to do 2 for the dog, so it shows. We're going to do, okay, well, let me get me. You hear all that? You hear the ink pad moving around over here. I got to set it on my little silicone mat. So much better. Okay, now we're going to do our little paw. right here. And then we're going to do a paw over there. Okay, so let's do that on 2. We need 2 dog ones. One there. And one there. And then we need 2 cat ones. All right. And the same thing. And it shows you on your directions, just so you know, it says, you know, put your these 2 on blocks. Here's your, this is a great gift for a new person. And then you take your ink pad and you ink both of those up. You ink that to that. You ink that here and there. So it really gives you good directions on what they want you to do. All right. So now we have the kitty. Speaking of puppy. All right. One kitty. I hope you guys all get this kit. It's just too cute. Okay, so there's the kitty. Now let's start with our cat, since we have it right here. I'm going to move our dogs aside. We don't want to put a dog on the cat and a cat on the dog. I'm going to close my ink up just so I don't stick my finger in it. Now we have these. So now it tells me to, I'm going to poke out the hearts on the Calypso Coral and add our dimensionals. So I'm going to grab my dimensionals, and we are doing kitty cat. So here's our kitty cat. All right. And we are going to take 2 of these and poke our little hearts out. There's these. Look at that. How cute that is. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Marie. Yeah, the scoreboard. If you guys don't have a scoreboard, you must get one. All right, we are going to turn these over. Well, these are easy enough to just do. It says put one down here, but I like them in the corner so I know that it's going to be secure. So I'm going to put one there, but I'm going to get a mini dimensional because I want my corners not to catch on anything. So I'm going to get a mini dimensional and just put it right there. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, that one needs one too, but all right, we'll put that there. And so we'll just do inside the heart too, just in case it gets caught on anything. I want to make sure. All right. Oh, you know what? We're layering on top, so I'm putting one in the middle too, because I just like a little more stability. All right, so it looks like this is going to go square right on. So because this is already at a diagonal here, so we're going to take this off. All right, so let's put this, and it looks like it's right in the middle. So that's where you're going to come in. I guess I could have moved my paw a little bit, but yeah, it looks like it's right below this. I'm going to go up a tad. Okay, this white's throwing me off because I'm trying to make it to the right a little bit. So that's good enough. All right, so our little animal here, we got to put our dimensionals on our kitty. I'm going to add one in the middle. I don't like to not put something in the middle. It shows just to do these and then this one, but then it kind of could cave in. Like I have one right here, so it's nice and stable there. And it looks like it's all the way to the top. So you're going to put the kitty all the way to the top, and she's in just a little bit. So right about there. And then let's do this one. Might as well do them. We're right here, right? So we'll do this one too. Once you stamp the sentiments, That's really the only thing that's going to take up the extra time. It's nothing. Might as well do it. Which I have to say, usually if I do a video, I rarely get back to the kit. So this is kind of nice to get it done. All right, we'll put that little one there. And then we're going to do something a little bit different than what the kit shows, just because I want to use these cards. And I like them to be a little stronger. Right about there. And now our sentiment, the other one I tossed. What did I do with it? Because I was going to do one. Oh, here they are. So let's do our cats, and then our dogs. All right. Ooh, and we still have one. This was my crooked one. We don't want to use the crooked one. All right. So now we need our dimensionals. Sometimes I go 3 across. Like this. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. All right, so we're gonna just tuck this just under the kitty. Let me look. It takes it all the way to the edge of the card. So I'm just gonna go just under and almost to the edge. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. I wanna see the words. I should have went down a little farther, I guess. All right, now I feel like I'm crooked. There we go. And then they took a heart. Look at these gold hearts. They're like sequins. You know how the sequins kind of come up on the edge a little bit and the centers are flat? That's what they're like. So they're really lightweight. There's no thickness to them really. And then it just shows to put it right here. It shows kind of have it off and have it straight right about here. All right, so there's that. And then let's finish this little guy. So these are the 2 kitties. Now these are the Calypso Coral cards. And then at the end I'll show you what I'm going to do different with the cards when I finish them all. All right, we're going to go just under and to the edge, kind of. I don't like to go all the way to the edge, but just enough where the kitty, it's just right over. And then we're going to take our heart and put it right about there. Okay, so there are the outsides. Look how cute those are. So we're going to set these aside and we'll finish them in a little bit with what I'm going to do differently. So let's bring our dogs in. Our 2 dogs here. We're going to poke out our hearts again on these. We're going to add our dimensionals. This is, you know, my daughter, she never has time to craft. She's very busy with her daughter and her work. She's going to school. She's going back to she's a dental assistant. She wants to be a hygienist. So she just started back to school, and I think tomorrow is actually her first day. Well, her first in-person class. She's got some online classes too, but so she's really busy, but she loves kits. And she was doing paper pumpkin for a while because she said, oh Mom, sometimes I need that card just at the last minute, so it's nice to just pull something out. Oh, I didn't put my middle one in. It's nice to just pull something out and you know, be ready to go. All right, so now we have our, I'm gonna go up just a bit. So see, I could have come down farther with the paws, but that's okay, you get the idea. I'm sure that animals don't put their paw prints right where you want them, right? All right, so this is just the first card, the one with the green and the coral. So we're gonna go next and do our and look, you still have 2 kitties left. So if you wanted to use this same kitty, you could. All right, so we're gonna use 2 dogs, and we have 2 more of these little dogs. And so if this card base had the stripes on the back also, I definitely would have cut this in half so that I could have used these and layered them up. But I decided to do it this way, and then I'm gonna, I'll probably do something like that with my next kit. And then we have another kit I'm gonna show you too. All right, so our animals, I'm just gonna put one in the middle. Who has ordered this or has it on their list to order? It is so cute. All right, so doggy number 1. And this is the one I believe is the created after one of the employees' dog. Look how cute he is. Now he doesn't go so far up to the top, and his tail kind of hangs off because you want to be able to see those hearts. So I'm just going to go right about there. Okay, put him down. And then let's do our dimensionals here. You could definitely double up the pets. That's a great idea. Because like I have a cat and a dog. Look how cute this would be if you took this one laying down and you could have her playing with the ball. You know how my dog chases. Where's the one where the doggie's licking the kitty's ears? Because that's what my animals do. We're watching TV and I think it's like 10 o'clock every night. There they are. Sitting in front of the fireplace, whether it's going or not. All right, so there's that. All right, we're going to put that there. How cute. All right, and then let's finish this one. My nails got shorter when I went today, so now I'm like having a little struggle. All right, so we're going to go and put him right about there. Oh my gosh, these are cute. I like the little kitty playing with the yarn, so that's next. And I really like how they did on this label. That look at that, they put the black polka dots right there. That's attached, that's part of this. Now if you wanted to, you could cut it and then like slide it behind to give it that little bit more of dimension, but I think it's really cute like it is. I love all the layering. This is on the card, but it looks like a layer, and then there's a layer, and then there's the animals and the tag. This one, I really think they did a good job. Okay, I need to straighten this out so I make sure my sentiment is straight. And I kind of just laid him there. And then we'll do another heart. Okay, so there's these. And like I said, we're going to finish these up in a little bit. But look how cute those are. That's just 4 of the cards, the kitties and the puppies. All right, so let's go to the next batch. And these, oh, I gotta turn my page. All right, so again, we have the paw prints and I'll always be by your side. I think I'm gonna use, let's see, it's the same. I'll always be by your side, best friends forever. Here's to a true friend. I just really like You Make My Heart Happy because that could be for all kinds of things. And I think I'm going to be sending these to the grandchildren. So I'm going to keep with You Make My Heart Happy. So I need You Make My Heart Happy. I have one left here. So let's use this one. Remember that they're turned, oh, let's see, the same thing. This one goes this way. All right, so we're gonna stamp this. I just really like this sentiment. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, I think that sentiment is somewhere else in the catalog. I'm going to move this down a little bit. I mean, it's hard to tell, but I'm going to move it down just a little so I can tuck it underneath. All right, so there's that. One, two, just make sure when you're sticking your thumb on them, they're dry. All right, so see, I still have 3. I'm going to put my 4 little animals back over here because they'll be used for something else. Okay, so there's our 4. Here's our animals. Now, oh, this is my crooked one. Oh, no, it's not. But I'm just going to take this out and put it right here. That's not crooked. Okay, so now it says, we're going to take these circles out. Now look, you have beige circles. This paper is beige. And I don't believe that this kit was shown earlier because it has the new beige color in it. So you know how we get our sneak peeks on some of the kits. And I think that's why. So we have these circles now. So I'm going to put those back in the kit because look, I can use them to layer up our little animals on or do something, you know, like that. We're going to keep those. All right, so now we're going to, don't put your dimensionals on here until you stamp on them. And it looks like the cards are landscape. So they're going to go this way. All right, so that means this is going to go this way, but we need to stamp before you do your dimensionals. So here's the kitty one. Now it's top left and bottom right of these. So let's do top left and bottom right. Oh, my kitty was not having it going to the vet yesterday. Whew. I was trying to put her in her little kennel and she was like, nope, I've got something on this one. Although once the vet was prodding and poking her and everything, she wanted to go back in that kennel and I had no problem getting her back in. My dog was just happy to get the treats the vet was giving them. All right, so there's my kitty ones. Same thing for the dog. Top left, bottom right, top left, bottom right. But now we have one on the card also. So we're going to bring in the dog because I have it in my hand. And we're going to put one over here, way over here in the corner. Okay, so there's one. So just make sure you don't put your cat with your dog cards or your dog with your cat cards. So that's the dog and these are dogs. So I'm moving the dogs over. And here's the cat. I hope everybody had a really nice Easter. We had a fantastic Easter. All right, so there's our kitty. All right, so we are going to take these and add our dimensionals. Thank you guys so much for the thumbs up. I do really appreciate it. All right, I think all 4 corners is plenty on this. All right, and then I'm going to add dimensionals on. We have 2 cats and 2 dogs. So here's our dog. Again, we have extra. My son has a little miniature schnauzer, and I think that can look like a schnauzer because his ears aren't cropped either, and he kind of looks like him. So, and then here's a kitty and a kitty. So we have 2 cats, 2 dogs again left over. perfect. But like she said, Eva said you can put 2 on, which is a great idea. And I'll probably do something like that on my other ones that I do. All right, so here we go. And these kits are available now, so you don't have to wait. I'm going to put one right on the edge there. You don't have to wait for pre-order or, till the new catalog is available. Okay. So we're doing cats first, so let's move the dogs. And we have these 2. All right, make sure your paws match. Okay, top left, bottom right. And it just kind of goes in the middle. Okay, so there's one. Oh, I think. Oh, you broke your arm. That's terrible. All right, so here's the kitty. Oh. All right, we're going to lay the kitty towards the left corner over here. Oh, but see, I can see my white right there, and it doesn't show that. All right, hold on. Okay. Okay, so what I don't like is it shows the white here, but it doesn't on there. So what I'm going to do is fix this. We're going to come back in and cut these off. Remember that this is pretty thin. You don't want, it's not like regular cardstock, so you don't want to try and pull it off. So I should have noticed that. But you can roll it, and I roll it down, roll it towards where you're going to, just in case it rips. You don't want it to rip outside of where you're going to be putting your piece here, your layer. All right, so I'm going to go inward just in case it rips a tiny bit, which it's not. It's doing just fine. But this is how you fix it. Now this, you got to be careful. Same thing. I'm going to roll inward, and it doesn't have to completely come off. You just want to get that big dimensional part off because you're going to put another dimensional on anyway. But I should have noticed that on the green. I did this just so I can show you how to fix it. All right, so here we go again. Hi, Mary. All right, so here's this one. So now we know, show the green in the middle. Okay, top left, bottom right, and you're just gonna bring it, well, I don't see how. Oh, you know what? We're gonna bring it down a little bit because your sentiment's gonna go over right there. So just bring it down to where you don't see the green up at the top. All right, because your sentiment's going to go there, so that's good. Now this one I need to fix. That makes more sense. Oh, I didn't even take the dimensional off of that one. All right, again, go inward. Because if you do get a little tear, it's just going to go underneath this. If you go downward, then it's going to, you could tear off paper that's going to rip this, which is outside of that part. All right, so there's that. This one I didn't even take off, so I'm not worried about it. But be careful, you don't want to fold your paper up and get it wrinkled. So see that little bit? That's okay. I'm just going to put my dimensionals back. Oops, I just threw them in the trash can. All right, almost done. Okay, top left, bottom right. All right, we're going to cover up that green, so I'm going to come down right there. All right, woohoo! So see how easy this is for somebody if you want to do it as a gift or a new person just starting to stamp. This is a great way for them to learn layering, placement of things. Oops, I don't need to put that yet. Let's put our kitty cat first. Okay, so our kitty cat, if you look, she is over towards the left. Her tail is just almost to the edge. And so I like, and then she's kind of hanging down, you know, off the label. So we're going to put her in here first. Let's put our label first because we don't want to cover this up. So we're going to put our label here and we're going to cover up that white, and it shows the black hanging down. Okay, so I'm looking at this. I think there's a skinny and a thicker edge of this. So let me look real quick. It doesn't show that on here, but oh, where am I? This is like 5/8, and this one is only a 1/2 inch at the top. So I would put the skinny one at the bottom. We didn't stamp it like that, but I'm telling you on here, because see how the label kind of hangs down below and you still have room on your card right there? Well, we're not going to have that if we put our label. Our label is not going to hang down, so it's going to go even is what we're doing. It's going to go even to the bottom because we don't really have a choice. So put the thicker part at the top, which would cover that spot up, the thinner part at the bottom, and it'll probably give you a little bit more room. All right, and then we're going to put our kitty. See, okay, so here's another thing. Maybe because we changed the sentiment, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. We're going to lay her right here, because her tail is going to go a little bit off because of the sentiment. It could have gone to the right a little bit more, but you know, it's not that urgent. And we can put the heart. It says put the heart down here, but I'm going to put it right here because now I have this space over here, and I'm going to just make it a little sideways. Okay, so they have it like this right here. But probably because of my sentiment, she has to be moved over a little bit, which is fine with me. She is adorable. All right, so now we're going to do our sentiment here again first. Oh, thanks you guys. You know, it's funny because I was just kind of talking to somebody about doing videos and stuff, and I said, don't recreate. I mean, you don't try to fix them and edit them and all that stuff. That's just a lot of time. There's enough time just doing this. So, you know, getting ready for your videos and plugging in all your information into your YouTube and, you know, your blog, whatever. Just, I'd rather be real. I'd rather see that. So that's what I do, is I prefer to just be real, and if I mess up, you know, we try to fix it. All right, so there are our kitty cards. Woohoo! And to me, I feel like there's a lot of empty space right there, but that's how the card is right there. But you'll see on my next card, the one I was going to do today, is a little more on the It's not clean and simple. There's a lot to it, but well, you'll see what I mean on Wednesday, because I'll do that card on Wednesday. All right, so now let's bring our doggy ones in, and let's add our dimensionals to everything, wherever they shall be. Here they are. All right, so I already stamped them, so I think these are going to be upside down too. Remember, I poked all the circles out at the same time, but that's okay. We are going to make it work. Trust me, when you send these cards, those recipients will not even know. I like that I covered that white circle up though. See how cute that is with just the green in the background instead of part of this going across the back. The picture shows them even on top and bottom, so I wonder, I know it does show them even. That's what I think was kind of odd, and it doesn't say be aware, but there is a smaller side and a larger side, so it should have been like that. Although it's the same distance, it's just where your animal and your sentiment go. All right, let's get our little schnauzers. They've already got their dimensionals. Let's get our sentiments. I really like the "You Make My Heart Happy" for any occasion. Like I said, I think I'm going to send these to my grandkids. My daughter, they have 3 dogs, 1 cat, and then 1 stray that likes to hang out. And then my other daughter, she has 1 dog. I think she also has a cat that's stray that hangs out at her house. All right. Okay, so here we go. Not in the green. See, I think if you did this way and did that, it gives you more room on the bottom, which is why there's no room on the bottom, but that's okay. And I want a little lower. Okay, there we go. There's 1. Oh, good, Renee. Well, that's why I thought I would do this kit, because it's nice to do the kits and see somebody else goof up. And then that way you'll be like, oh, I got to remember to check this or do this or measure this or, you know, turn this upside down or whatever. Be a little more helpful. All right, so again, I'm going to do the sentiments first. And I'm just going to line them up. All right. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do for the inside. All right, so this one, it shows where you can see a little bit of your space right here, and I am going to move this little guy over. See these little notches right here? Normally, I would take these off from, you know, the little where you pop them out of that paper. If you see them a lot, which right now I didn't notice it so much on the kitty, but I do here. So I just like to take those off so it's a smooth edge. All right, so now I'm going to move this little guy right over. So right here, looks like his little this little mark right here goes right in here perfectly. And even though this is a different sentiment, I like how that fits in there. Okay, so it moves him kind of over, and then I will put the heart on that side now. On this empty. I'm going to tilt it in just a little bit. So there's that guy. We're going to call him Match. That's what my son's dog's name is Match. His name is Match because my son, when he was in the military, he met his wife on Match. And so they call their dog Match. All right. It was funny because it was another guy, they were in Afghanistan, And there was another guy wanting to go on Match. And I guess the sergeant or whatever told the guy, don't go on that free site, because I guess there was one out of their base that they were going to do. And he goes, no, 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 you got to go pay for a site because you want somebody that's not a dog tag chaser or a dependopotamus. That's what he called them. All right, so look, we still have 4 hearts left. Lots of dimensional backings over here on my desk. All right, so here are the cards. Now what I'm gonna do, all right, so look at, here's these cards. Look how cute these are. Let me move this out of the way. All right, so we have 2 of these little guys, 2 of these, 2 of those, and 2 of these. Okay, look how cute. All right, so we have all your directions. You even have measurements if you need to measure anything. All your supplies listed, your colors listed. So I'm going to look at the colors. And I'm looking at my cards. And I'm going to go with Calypso Coral and Cajun Craze is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to grab a Calypso Coral and a Cajun Craze. All right, so I'm going to come in with my trimmer. I know you guys know what I'm doing. I am going to do 5 3/4, 5 3/4, and then do 4 1/8. See, now these strips you can keep if you wanted to, add them in the middle. So that's going to go over there. This is 4 1/8. 4 1/8. I wish I could see the 5 3/8 down here because I like to look down here where it's close. But 5 3/8. Oh, thank you, Murray. He is now out of the military. And then 4 1/8. But he did, yeah, as a mom, that is like one of the scariest things is having your child be in Afghanistan or be in war at all. I tell my husband all the time that he's the one that kept me sane because we started dating just before my son went in. Maybe a couple years. So he kept me sane. All right, so for our cards over here on our Cajun Craze cards, we're going to take our white. One, two, three, 4. You know, Eva, I thought about adding them to the card, but or not them, but some items to the cards, envelopes. But I'm always afraid that they're going to come off. Even if they're glued down really, really well, I'm always afraid that they will come off and get stuck in a postage machine or stuck on something else or mess up the card. So I don't ever, and I'll stamp on an outside, like, ooh, we could put paw prints. We got to do that. We can't forget that, and I'll show you. I think they did do that. All right, so we're going to add that in here. You guys don't have to watch me do that, but it'll make the card so much thicker, right? Oops. So we're going to add this in here, and then let's do our envelopes. All right, so here's our, I won't do them all. So here's our Cajun Craze. I mean, you could have used Old Olive on here too, but I thought pulling some more of that Cajun Craze out would be really cute. Look how cute that is. So that's going to thicken up the back, and then the front with having the layers, you know, it really does thicken that up also. So there's that. So I'll add those to there. Kitty and a dog. And then we'll do the orange, Calypso Coral. We'll do that, and then we've got to do our envelopes. So you can always add to these or spruce them up somehow. You can always take the layers of the front and, you know, make them into strips. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. All right, so there's a puppy one. And then we'll do one more for a kitty cat. So we can have a good look at all of them. And then we're going to do our envelopes. So this just makes them a little thicker, a little nicer, because I like them thick. I like to have nice substantial cards. So by adding, oops, that's our dog, here's our cat. So see, just a little layering on the inside just really makes it a lot nicer and fancier. Okay, I'll glue those in later, you don't have to see that. So there's our little animals. I'm going to move this and I'll add those back in. But let's do our envelopes. So these go here and these go here. So we have 2 cats, 2 dogs. Again, I'm going to grab our old olive. And so we need 2 dogs. Got to make sure I get a lot of good ink on here. Okay, so we have 2 dogs. Oh, that one wasn't quite in the middle, but that's okay. And then we have 2 cats. And if you wanted, I think adding your little paw prints, like I would take this and where's my, because your address is here, your return is over there. Look how cute this would be. Okay, and then you can put your return address. Look how cute that is. And add there on there. And so let's do our doggy. So that's the cat. That's this one. And then our dog. Bigger print. Okay, oh. Okay, there's our dog. And then we need 2 for our orange. So we have 2 dogs again. And we got to do our paw prints here. So it's just too cute. All right, so there's our doggy. I'll do the other side ones after the video. You don't need to watch me doing that. All right, oops. Switch to the cat. All right, we have our kitty. All right, and there's our kitty. And we'll do this little guy right here. All right. Yay! So there we go, you guys. So, see, you can add a little prints to them. There's our envelopes. There's our little kitty cat. Oh, I didn't glue those in. Look how cute. What an adorable set. I think I'm going to have to get some more, because these are too cute. How often do you have somebody that you need to just send a little note to for whatever reason? How cute are these, just to say, you make my heart happy? I mean, animals are so, they're just perfect. You just gotta love them. And you can add more embellishments if you want. You can pull in some ribbon if you want. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can do. Look at our new ribbon. Look at this. You can pull this ribbon in. This little peach ribbon. Oh, watch this. Hold on. Hold on. I want to see something. So you could take and make a tiny bow. I'm going to try and make a tiny bow, but that's going to be difficult. All right, we're going to make a tiny, tiny bow. And I'm going to try and put it on the kitty cat. All right, so I'm going to try. I should have gave myself a little more ribbon, but that's okay. Make it work. All right. Look at this little tiny bow. Look, we could put this on the kitty. If you wanted to add a little bow to the cat, or this little kitty over here, that would be a little harder. You can't really see his face, but this one would be cute. You can add a little bow. Isn't that cute? Or add a little twine. You could even poke a little, you know, wrap it around with twine or something to be a little thinner. But this is kind of sticks up. I wouldn't do it now that I've done it. It's kind of high, and because I wouldn't add it. But look at how cute that is. If it was twine, it'd be really cute. Let's see. Is the paw print in the circle going to be upside down? Oh, well, heck. I bet it is. So don't do that. But that's okay. He's going inside the envelope. But yes, I should have done them the other way. So see, I learned something, and I will use that on my next set of cards. But there you go. So there's the cards. Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed them. Oh, you know what? I wanted to show you the other kit before I go. So here is the other kit. Let me show you. So this one is called Hooray for Honeycomb. And so you have like balloons and rainbows and clouds, and then you have the sunshine on the inside that puffs up. Somebody was asking, how would you do the strawberry? So I'm going to show you what I would do. So let me just move these. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to show you a little tip that I think would work. So you get these separate in a little bag with this. Okay, you get all of this with it. And your strawberry, what I would do is I would glue down one side of your strawberry and then maybe pop a little note inside saying, and then I would add adhesive like your white liner, and then just tell them peel that off and pop it on, and then it's on your card. Like, so if I sent it to my granddaughter, I would tell my daughter, you know, just glue that down. And then that way she already has her little strawberry that pops out of her card. Look, isn't that cute? And then this one has balloons on the outside, and then there's a balloon that you can add to the inside. Okay, it looks like there's 9 cards. Isn't that bright and cheerful? Great for a birthday party, or that's another great thing is you could add the strawberry and just lightly put it in the envelope if you're going to a birthday party. And so here's the balloon. There's a hot air balloon, looks like, or just a balloon. Yeah, it's just a balloon. Okay, and then the sunshine. Isn't that cute? So really fun little interactive kind of card. So that looks like a really cute set too. Hooray for Honeycomb. And so that is kit number 2, 163882. Can you mail those honeycomb ones? Yeah, I think you can because they're on the inside. So if you look at these, they're not very thick at all. They're like a dimensional. Let me see, where are my dimensionals? Well, here's the mini ones. So see, if they're pushed down, they're about the same or maybe slightly larger than a dimensional. So it looks like on the outside they have one thing popped up and then this on the inside. So I think you would be fine sending those. So yeah, I would just add only on the strawberry one. The other ones are inside the card, so they close in. But on the strawberry one, I would just add some white adhesive tape and then just put a little note and say, just tear that off and stick it down. And so, I mean, I would not have a problem if somebody told me that. I'd be like, oh, look how cute. And then it looks like you made something. And then they'd be like, hey, I could do this. You never know, right? All right, everybody, don't forget May's bingo is up and ready for registration. Oh, Susan, that's a good idea. She is right. Don't forget on that stamp set, as soon as I can find it, there is a little bone and a little fish. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. A little bone and a little fish that you could stamp on the inside of your card. And you could also do You Make Me Happy, and then on the inside put Best Friends Forever, or maybe Always Be By Your Side. That's more like if something's going on, I think. Or Here's to a True Friend. So yeah, I think it's really a cute set. But yeah, the fish and the bone, that's a great idea. Put this on the inside. I'll be doing that in Old Olive on the inside. All right, and then don't forget, I am so close to earning my trip. I would love it if you guys would help. And you could, for every $100 that you purchase from me, I will put you in a drawing for this, plus a lot of other goodies in a box will be coming your way if you are the winner. But I'm also going to draw some other names for other items too, so it won't just be this. I'm Nancy. This is not a paper pumpkin. It is a regular kit, and this is By Your Side. So it's the kits. They're starting to put a couple kits out at a time, and these just happen to be the 2 kits that they put out together at the beginning of April. And I believe in May there's going to be 2 other kits coming out. Okay, so it is not paper pumpkin. What I like about kits is you can look at them and be like, I like this animal kit. I want this kit, and you can order it, and it's going to be, I think these are going to be around for a long time. So you can just go back and order more if you want. You can, know exactly what you're getting, whereas with paper pumpkin, it's kind of a surprise. But paper pumpkin, you can also pause if it's something that's just not to your liking or your taste. Whereas this, you just look at it and you like it and you want it and you just get it. So that's what's really nice about the kits, is you can go pick and choose your kit. If you're a demonstrator, I think what's really cool about kits is you could have a listing and say, which kit do you want? We're going to have a kit class. And then that way you have, you just go pick, everybody gets their own taste and their own kit that they like or that they can use, and then put that, they can make that in a class. Paper share, don't forget, by April 31st at the latest, make sure you register and pay. I do have a lot of people at the beginning that mentioned that they wanted the paper share. I have not invoiced yet, but you can always go to my blog and just pay for it. I do have your name already written down that you wanted a kit. If you don't go in and pay for it, I will just invoice you for your paper share. But you want to make sure you get in on that. Don't forget the latte and the zinnia papers will also be included in that. And you will get a quarter of that paper also. Did your grandkids love the Frog Friends kits? They did. They did. They had a blast. We had 10 kids at Easter, and I gave them all, they just pick and choose. Shark was very popular. There was a lot of girls too, and they all wanted the shark. But it was very popular, and they played for that for hours. And my sister-in-laws were all like, who brought these? Well, who else? It'd be the paper crafter, right? But they said, these are great. It kept the kids busy for a really long time, and they loved them. So I was so happy that I did that. So I hope they come out with something like that again before like Christmas and Easter and, family gatherings, because it's so fun for the kids to do that. There is no April 31st. Oh, did I say through April 31st on something? Yeah, well, it's only through April 30th. So the drawing for the bag and to help me earn my trip, that will be through April or until I earn my trip. And then the video, the next video I will do the drawing on that day. So however long that may take, I'm gluing the inside of my cards. However long that will take, then we'll do the drawing so I can get that out to you guys as soon as possible. All right. Oh, April 31st, the paper share. Thank you, Anne. I will fix that. April 30th. Yes, thank you. The day before May 1st. And so I'll be doing that order while I'm not in town. So obviously the earlier the better. That way I'm prepared to get that order put in. All right, everybody, thank you so much. And I will show you my other card on Wednesday that I was going to do today. But once I got this kit in, I was just really wanted to play with it. So I thought, might as well show you so you can see what it's about. Have a fantastic rest of your week. I'm getting ready for my retreat. I will be here on Sunday, but next week, Wednesday and Sunday, I will not be. I will be in Texas at a craft retreat. We are going to a lake house, and we will be crafting all day, all night, and having a lot of fun. So it's kind of like a little vacay for me to just craft on a kit. So I'm excited about that. Have a fantastic week. I will see you guys Sunday. Bye, everybody.